Woo! What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it, y'all? And we back for another edition of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 2 Review. Mm. Hope everyone had a good week, taking their energy and all that good stuff. And we're going to jump right into it. So we get to, you know what I'm saying, Detective Carter and his good old task force shut down Russia's operation. You know what I'm saying? And gets to work on investigating basically Tariq and everything that he has going on. Man, this Detective Carter, boy, I tell you, motherfucker must not learn what happened to the last security guards. But he gonna learn. He gonna learn. Nevertheless, though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to Tariq and Braden. You know what I'm saying? They finally facing the music on life out the game and living like normal college students, and they both sort of going through it, y'all. They ain't used to just, you know what I'm saying, working for pennies and got everything to lose and deal with all at once. And you know what I'm saying, no product, no network, no nothing. You know what I'm saying, and it's starting to get to them thick, y'all. But in my opinion, they're gonna get through it, man. They're gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, nevertheless, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to our girl Noma. You know what I'm saying? She sees that, you know what I'm saying, basically the Russians' operations is shut down, and she basically wants basically the Russians to cover basically their losses until they get everything else situated, and then want to open up a market with the Russians. So OBI gets to work, you know what I'm saying, putting together that, you know what I'm saying, with the Russians, which, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, it's going to work out, but it's going to get a little messy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to definitely get a little bit messy in that department. But nevertheless, though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to, you know what I'm saying, Monet is in recovery. You know what I'm saying? That she's trying to put the pieces of her life back together and trying to do better by her kids. And her kids, you know what I'm saying? They falling apart slowly but surely. Kane and Drew gets to work on working the street. Kane still wants to kill Tariq, of course. But Drew and basically trying to cover their tracks, saying, no, it was Tariq. We got to find out who really did it. And him and Kane basically go knock some heads, which I believe not only is Monet, but put two and two together as far as the shit goes later. Now, do I believe, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to figure out that it was Tasha? It could possibly be because one thing about it, knows, fuck. But I don't believe the only way that I've seen figure it out is if she somehow pop back up in town and basically be hard headed, which she probably will more than likely. Things out of much as far as, but nevertheless though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to our boy Davis. David prepares for his disbarment meeting, hearing, or whatever, and he basically gets his law license temporarily suspended pending investigation and possibly would be disbarred for good. He's going through it, y'all. But one thing I can say about Davis, he's a solid ass lawyer with the shits all the way across the board. You know what I'm saying? He definitely held it down and been holding it down. But nevertheless, though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to our girl Effie, you know what I'm saying? She basically tries to talk to Tariq, basically asking Tariq, can we make things better now? And Tariq said, fuck no, fuck you. And I'm glad he did that, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna try to be on some make it good with her long enough to get some information, but he don't even want to fucking do that no more. Which I'm glad. I just hope he sticks to his guns. He sticks to his guns. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that thing, I hope he really truly holds his guns when it comes to that thing. So far, it looks like he's gonna keep his guns, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? How it goes. You know what I'm saying? But Tariq turns her down. You know what I'm saying? And she basically goes to Norma, basically asking for a bigger cut because I ain't gonna lie. Even though Effie's a piece of shit and a fucking snake, you know what I'm saying? A piece of shit and a fucking snake. At least she got a goal in the end game. You know what I mean? Even though she fucking everybody that can help her get what she wants. But I also get it, you know what I'm saying? To a certain extent, but damn, you snaking everybody that can help. But once again, nevertheless, she basically tells Norma, look, I can basically help you talk to the Russians. Norma gives her 24 hours, you know what I'm saying, to get it done. You know what I'm saying? But once again, nevertheless, never the motherfucking less. And then we get back to our boy, Detective Carter. He's on the hunt. He basically pulls up on Tariq and one of Tariq's jobs, which, by the way, y'all, it's funny. Tariq got 3 jobs, y'all. Can you believe that? 3 goddamn jobs. Candy store, washing gym socks and drawers. And I forget the other one. But he was at one of his jobs playing the janitorial, and the detective walks up on him and basically, you know what I'm saying, tell him, like, look, you ain't fooling nobody. You know what I'm saying? I know you your daddy's son, and it's just a matter of time before I bust your ass. And Tariq basically tells his ass, good luck. Although I would like to see a little bit more of a backstory on, you know what I'm saying, far as Detective Carter go. Hopefully, with this being the last season, as the season is progressing, hopefully we get more of a backstory because he talking about he knew Ghost and all this other shit. Like, I know you can pull files and shit like that, but it's gonna take some time and some connections and things to get them. You know what I'm saying? It takes a minute before motherfuckers even get cleared on getting old files and shit like that. You know what I mean? So hopefully we get a little bit more of a backstory as far as Detective Carter go. But nevertheless. And he basically drops a bombshell about Tasha saying Tasha is going to be kicked out of Wig Set, which that's gonna bite him in his ass. Although I do believe this Detective Carter cat definitely gonna give Tariq a run for his money, but trust me, Tariq gonna fuck that nigga up. You should have never fucked with mentioned Tasha. But nevertheless. And then we get to Miss Tasha, aka Rachel. She's back in Wigset in a whole nother city. Tariq pays her a visit and basically tells her, you know what I'm saying, you gotta stay out of New York while I figure things back out for us. Just don't come back to New York. You know what I'm saying? I got this hot ass detective. And I got a feeling, you know what I'm saying, Tasha gonna end up being hard headed and fucking things up. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna do it right away, but you know what I'm saying, she gonna end up being hard headed and making things a little bit worse. Cause we all know Tasha is stubborn and hard headed. And like Tariq said, I know you're gonna finish what you started, but just let me handle this, let me figure it out, just stay in Wixit so everything can be cool. She agrees. Tariq heads back to town, figure out his next move, and his car break down. Well, the car that Too Big gave him breaks down. And that's when it's like, okay, it's like, fuck this shit. I got enough of this shit. We got to get back in. So he meets up with Braden and basically tell Braden, look, we got to get back in. Like, fuck this job shit. This job shit ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? For what we need, you know what I'm saying, for us to help our families and protect our families. Braden, like, fuck all that. This is death wish. She was like, yeah, but fuck that. We got to do something. And Tariq, like, fuck it. He like, fuck it though, let's get back in. So Braden and Tariq is officially about to be back in the business, which I got a feeling next episode, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna stumble up across a plug with the help of our boy, you know what I'm saying, Davis. You know what I'm saying? Which speaking of Davis, he was came with another offer again, but once again he stayed solid all the motherfucking way. Once again, David. So far, I'm gonna lie. David is the MVP for these last 2 seasons, in my opinion. You feel me? Because he stayed solid. He could have just been a dirty motherfucker like Sex, but nah, fuck that. He stayed solid all the way. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, never the motherfucking less. And then we get back to our girl Effie. Effie goes, sees the Russians. Miss Rio, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Much love. Thanks for the support. But we get back to our girl Effie. Effie goes to see the Russians. You know what I'm saying? To set the play to do business with Norma. At first, the Russians was hesitant, but end up agreeing to meet with her and Norma to discuss potential business. You know what I'm saying? And she got that set up and squared away from them, which we all know, you know what I'm saying? It was going to be a messy ass shit show, but nevertheless, never the motherfucking less. And then we get to our girl, Dirty Diana. Mm, 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 mm. You know what I'm saying? The more, you know what I'm saying? I low key think Mr. Diana that Michael Jackson was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, it can't. It started coming. The new season started last week. We on episode 2, but yeah, it definitely came back last week. You know what I'm saying? And we on episode 2 this week. But yeah, I think Diana is Diana that Michael Jackson was talking about in that song. But Dirty Diana is getting a little bit overwhelmed between trying to keep Drew off of, you know what I'm saying, Monet ass, and finding out that she got something in the oven, y'all. Now the real question is, who is the baby daddy? Who is the pappy? Early predictions, it can go either way because Tariq, Tariq, um, Tariq was smashing, and the other weird dude with his lying ass was smashing. Yeah, they do the yeah, they gonna do the first 5, you know what I'm saying, this month, and then the final 5, the final 5 in September. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying, we going through the first 5 right now. We on episode 2. But yeah, the real question is, like I said, who is Dirty Diana's baby's father? I got a feeling it could be Tariq. It could be, then again, it could be old boy, because both of them was smashing and hitting that a good deal. Both of them smashed at least. I said about 2 times a piece. So, you know what I'm saying? It could go either way. She better test both of these motherfuckers with her hot pocket pussy ass. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But once again, nevertheless, never the motherfucking less. And then we get back to our girl Monet. You know what I'm saying? She basically, you know what I'm saying, gets an update far as her shooter. I kind of can see it being Tariq too, in my opinion. I definitely kind of can see it being Tariq. I definitely could. But, you know what I'm saying, we get to Monet. Monet asks for an update. And basically, you know what I'm saying, Hurricane is basically kind of putting two and two together a little bit, but it's like they can't come up with the answer yet. And then Monet gives the updates and finds out about them wanting to do business with the Russians. Monet was like, "Nah, we can't have that. That shit gonna get messy." So, what does hard-headed Monet do? Monet pop a couple pain pills and goes crashes the meeting between Noma and the Russians, and the shit went completely left. Like she almost got her water cut off. Definitely almost got her water cut off. You know what I'm saying? It almost fucked it for everybody. But you know what I'm saying? We shall see. You know what I'm saying? She definitely fucked it up a good deal though. Russia's basically like, I ain't fucking with you long as you fucking with the Tejada kids, which, in my opinion, I felt where she was coming from, far as you gonna make a deal with motherfuckers that you basically know we sort of still got a little bit of a problem with, even though we got a little truth, we still got a little bit of a problem with, and you know shit gonna get messy, which I feel where she's coming from, you know what I'm saying, on that. And if I was her, I would keep my eye open as far as Drew. I wouldn't, anytime he bring me some food or something, I ain't eating that shit. And I wouldn't trust him with my goddamn pill because he was this close to overdosing her ass. I ain't lying. I wouldn't trust Drew. Which I'm actually surprised at Drew. You know what I'm saying? I can see why Diana treating her like that. You know what I mean? But Drew, you know, Drew was the one she went back for the most. And that was her baby. You know what I'm saying? She protected him the most, especially with him being gay and all that. She protected him the most. And he really trying to do her in. Like I said, I could see Diana and Kane doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I never thought I would see the day Drew would actually turn on her. Because in the beginning, Monet could do no goddamn wrong. But shit happens though. But nevertheless though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get back to our boy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Noma basically tells him, look, you know what I'm saying? Your mother basically fucked the deal that we had in play with the Russians. So now, nigga, you got to figure out how to get them to basically come in to do business with us. And what does this tender dick and the booty ass nigga do? Who do he call? He calls Effie. And who came running? Effie. And he gonna take complete credit for that shit, which is so crazy to me. And I hope it backfire on his ass, because I know, because right now he trying to make it seem like he got the deal. But Effie, you know what I'm saying, basically, because basically they was having trouble because, as we all know, Noma had them moving not only dope, but, you know what I'm saying, guns and stuff too. So they come with a better proposal. We'll give you all the guns and shit you want. Plus, you know what I'm saying, product at a decent price. Just come on fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Guns free of charge. They basically agree, but only agreed to deal directly with Effie, which I don't blame them, you know what I'm saying? That's a fair deal, you know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't trust none of the motherfuckers as far as I can them either. You know what I mean? Definitely wouldn't do that. But yeah, nevertheless, though, never the motherfucking less. And then we get back to our girl, you know what I'm saying, Noma. You know what I'm saying? She meets with Kane. Kane basically like, look, I got him to do, but we had to give him the guns and shit, keep on giving him guns and shit, but we got him online. Noma didn't like the deal that he put forth, which, to be honest, I say by next week's episode, Noma, Noma and Kane gonna be fucking. Like Noma and Kane is gonna be fucking. I'm telling you. And I definitely, you know what I'm saying, see. Definitely. No, not really. She ain't really trying. Effie ain't really trying to help nobody but herself. And she know deep down inside. See, one thing about Effie, you know what I'm saying? I say she care about that boy probably like 20%. You know what I'm saying? 20%. Effie really just all about herself. And if Tariq got a better play or better situation, because and this the thing about Effie, she in a way she knows Tariq. You know what I'm saying? She know Tariq will figure out a better way in a better situation than what it is with Noma. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just hope Tariq sticks to his guns and don't fall for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So far, it's looking like, you know what I'm saying, he ain't falling for it so far, but you never know. He might not fell for it today, but later on down the line, fall for it long enough to try to use some shit to his leverage, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like his daddy Ghost would do. You know what I'm saying? Then she finds out. That's definitely possibly going to be a problem, possibly. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely possibly going to be messy too. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to be mad because, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's Tariq, because, which she can't say that he cheated on her with her because he didn't technically. He ain't smashed Diana technically until after he broke up with her for lying to him and doing some bullshit behind his back and not being honest. So she can't say he cheated and had a baby. She can't say that. So, but she definitely gonna be bitter if she find out, especially if she find out it's Tariq's, which I think it's gonna come out though. You feel me? I definitely think and feel like it's gonna come out. Rim Sauce, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Much love, sis. Thanks for the support. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's definitely going to get a little sticky and messy when it comes to that situation. When it comes to Diana being pregnant and Effie finds out, and it's definitely going to be messy because Kane definitely going to be shitty. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he find out it's Tariq's too. Shit, that boy, ain't no telling what that boy do. That boy might try to kill her, make her go get an abortion, all type of shit. He needs shit. So it's definitely gonna be some shit when it comes to that. But once again, nevertheless, though, never the motherfucking less. Kane meets with Norma, basically tells him the deal that they got in play, and she basically feeling some type of way, which I don't understand how. You told him to figure it the fuck out, and he did. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think they're gonna end up fucking within next week's episode. They're definitely gonna be fucking. And I got a feeling, you know what I'm saying, Norma is slowly but surely putting the pieces together as far as OBI and his family green cards. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of our boy OBI, he gets basically picked up for questioning by our boy, you know what I'm saying, Detective Carter. And hopefully he don't fold. Which, to be honest, I got a feeling that's gonna get his water cut off. You know what I'm saying? But that could basically expose him more than expected. Put it like that. But I can't wait to basically see how everything is going to play out. Tariq goes, you know what I'm saying, and steals his Porsche back from 2-Bit, which was the funniest shit ever. Which I think he gonna sell the Porsche take the little bit of money that he did have saved, what we're gonna run with, put it with the money that, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get for the Porsche, and he gonna find a new plug, you know what I'm saying. At first, I thought it was gonna be on some strong arm type shit, but now that thing is progressing, like it looks like I said, he gonna sell the Porsche, you know what I'm saying, plus put the Porsche money along with some of the money that he had saved up to run with, and Davis gonna help him get a new plug, and Davis might actually finally join the motherfucking business. I can't wait to see how that is really going to play out, because it's gonna get motherfucking good, y'all. And then another thing that I noticed, because Monet been having a lot of flashbacks, because like I said, she's feeling guilty and resentful. And I ain't even gonna lie. At first, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, like Lorenzo basically strong armed her into this life. But she took it upon herself and basically jumped head first in this life behind Lorenzo. Because in the beginning, she tried to make it like she didn't want to be, Lorenzo ain't give her no motherfucking choice, but she went behind his back and jumped in it anyways. Because she went to his plug, you know what I'm saying, to get extra work for him so they can get a better living conditions, because they was living in a shithole. I'm talking about dirty ass, doo doo water, roaches, you know what I'm saying? And she went behind his back. Lorenzo was trying to play it cool and not move too quick, but she went and did the shit too, which now I kind of understand a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, again, she tried to make it like it was basically all this nigga fault, and but outside looking in, the more of these flashbacks coming back, Helfer, you jumped in on your own, so you can't really blame Lorenzo. And Lorenzo told you, never mix business with your children. And you did that on your own anyways, too. Here's what I really think happened now. You know what I'm saying? And the more Monet having flashbacks and shit and feeling guilty, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Lorenzo went to prison. That's when she started grooming her son and shit, and basically put her children in the fucking business. Because it seemed like beforehand, Lorenzo wasn't really down with his kids being in that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? And hence probably why, you know what I'm saying, he let baby girl like, look, you going to school, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that flashback today, he told her not to mix kids with business, and she did it anyways, and look where she at. And I kind of feel where Drew is coming from just a little bit, because she don't know how to communicate. She don't know how to just say, look, my bad, I'm sorry. But nevertheless, I can't wait to see how that's going to play out as well. And then we get to the last but not least, you know what I'm saying, Monet calls up Tariq to basically have a conversation. And I don't know why she thought Tariq was about to be naked around her and slipping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why she thought he was just going to be naked. And I feel him, bitch. No, I got my shit because I don't really trust you. You know what I'm saying? He basically tells her, look, I ain't the one that shot you. And Monet basically tell him, look, my kids ain't really acting like they trying to find out, which we know why they not trying to find out, which I got a feeling she going to put it all together. That's why she was screaming in the previews, because she put it all together that they tried to kill her. But, you know what I'm saying? And I got a feeling this might be the last chapter for Kate and Nick, because Tariq slipped up and told basically, look, Grandma Kate told me that you was the one dropped off the letter with my mama address. And Monet probably gonna pay her a visit, and it's gonna get a little bit ugly. And that's when she gonna find out the truth. It's gonna be a good season. And I can't wait to see, you know what I'm saying, how everything is going to map out and play out. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be a good final season. You know what I'm saying? And I think we just about covered everything in this week's episode. Shout out to Miss Rio, Rim Sauce as usual. And thanks to everybody that be leaving theories, comments, and all that good stuff in my comic section. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy King Ty. We will be back for episode 3 review next week. This is your boy King Ty, and I'm out. Peace.